People, what's going on? This your boy Bobby from MentorMe.com. Shout out to everybody that watches my video, that like my video, that shares my content. Shout out to everybody that's on my podcast. And people, don't forget, if you're on YouTube, get on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube, Mentor Me. People, I'm building my YouTube channel now, and I also got a live podcast coming soon. And don't forget, June 11th, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., I got my live show coming up. People, I want to make sure you guys understand the stock market and understand it's actually pretty easy to invest in the stock market if you take your time. People, I'm a little lost, right? I'm a brother that came from, like, the island culture. And while I was growing up, my mother only knew a couple things, which was what? Give me shelter, feed me, and make sure I get the best education that I possibly can. A lot of you have that same, of course, history in your life. What's confusing to me is that you decide not to be anything. If you know your parents was only able to make 20, 30, 40,000 a year, how is it that you're in a world where people are making $1 million a month, $1 million a year, $1 million a day, and you're in a world asking for 60,000 a year? People, in this world, why not be the best you? I realize that we have a lot of lazy people that's very complacent, knowing they don't have nothing. A lot of us are growing up 30 years old, 35 years old, 40 years old. We own nothing. We don't own a house. We don't own a piece of real estate. We don't own a piece of stocks. We don't own nothing. So people, let me ask this question. What are you waiting for? Why are you so comfortable in a world where you have nothing to show for all the years of you living, knowing your parents struggled to give you the best life they possibly can? I'm lost. In this world, I'm starting to see that we are afraid of success. We are afraid of challenging ourselves. People, in this world, you got to be the best you. And a lot of you don't realize you're wasting a lot of time doing nothing. And it's sad because it really confuses me when I see so much parents and I meet so much different individuals and their parents struggled to give them the best life, to put them in the best schools. And some of them come out, and it's sad to say, to become failures. And then have the nerve to say, school is not for me. If school is not for you, what are you creating? What business are you running? What skill do you have? People, in this world, you know where your parents came from. You know the history of the struggle of your family. Why are you just living this mediocre life? Why are you just trying to be the simple old you, knowing that your family didn't come from a family of wealth? Your family didn't leave $1 million behind for you, a measly million, as Trump say. People, you got to learn this in the life of living. Be the best you. Invest into things. Learn what is it going to take for you to become a multi-millionaire. Learn what is it going to take for you to own something one day. Own a condo, own a house, own something other than material things. But we're living in this world where we're owning what? We're owning likes. We're owning no good friends. We're owning hatred. We're owning gossip. We're owning things that add no value to our life. People, in this world, I look at it like this. If you came through the same life cycle I came through, where my family couldn't give me much, and you know there's an opportunity for you to come out in this world and become a multi-millionaire, why don't you become a multi-millionaire? Why don't you give life the best you while living? Why don't you do it for your future family or your family that's currently existing? In this world, stop sacrificing living this low income or mediocre lifestyle. Be the best you, travel the world, and enjoy life for really what it has to offer. And stop just sacrificing and just saying, you know what, I want to live a life of survival, and start really living. You have the opportunity to become whoever you want to become. You don't have to make 50, 80,000 a year. You could make $500,000. You could make $1 million a year. You could make $5 million a year, but you got to put your mind to it and stay focused. Stay focused. Always think about your family. What struggles did they go through? Do you want to go through the same struggles? And if you are going through the same struggles, why? Why go through the same struggles your family went through when you don't have to? We're in a world where there's an abundance of wealth. All you got to do is stay focused, find a niche market, and make some money. But you're not going to make it if you don't change certain things about you and start to realize that life has an opportunity just sitting for you, waiting there. And all you got to do is just, of course, go get your seat. Go get your seat. MentorMe.com.